Hi everyone, thanks for watching On Call for All Kids. So September is National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. So we're talking about how common obesity is in kids and teens, misconceptions about pediatric obesity, and simple steps to start living a healthier lifestyle. I am joined by Dr. Raquel Hernandez. She is the medical director of the Healthy Weight Initiative here at Johns Hopkins All Children's. And Dr. Hernandez, this is such a great topic to discuss. And how common, how prevalent is pediatric obesity, and what trends do you see in our world today?
Yeah, so it actually is one of the more common pediatric conditions that we're currently seeing in the world of general pediatrics, where we know about 1 in 3 children ages 2 to 18 meet criteria for what's called overweight. And then fewer than 1 in 5 children, but getting close to about 1 in 5 children meet criteria for obesity. And the difference between those two is that we know that children who are obese have the highest risk for long-term health conditions, including high blood pressure, diabetes, all of those really worrisome conditions. So it's certainly an issue that we should be familiar with.
Yeah, awareness is key. So today we're going to talk about some misconceptions too.
Absolutely.
This is kind of stuff you hear in clinic, what parents bring up to you. Some say, you know, my child is so active, maybe even a little bit hyper, so why are they overweight or potentially even obese?
It's such a common question that I hear from parents of very young children, where we know they're outdoors and doing wonderful things and being active, but we know that physical activity alone is not the solution to improving weight risk. In fact, a lot of research is demonstrating that about 80% of dietary changes are what influences weight for the better or for the worse. So regardless of how active your child is, we certainly want to encourage that, but that's not going to be the only thing that solves the problem. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. So eating is key, but a lot of times you hear then, oh, but food, all the organic food, all the healthy food is so expensive. How can I maintain that lifestyle and keep my kids healthy?
Absolutely. We hear this question a lot, and I think we all actually are unfortunately in a challenging food environment where a lot of marketing tells us that we've got to buy organic, that we've got to buy sort of the highest end food. But what we found in practice is that a family of 4 can be very well fed, wholesome, nutritious food on a budget of about $10 to $15. And so it's not undoable. I think it requires a good amount of planning, a little bit of coaching, and some creativity. And that's what we enjoy really talking to families about, is how to use their budget to go a long way versus falling for some of those marketing traps that we know are out there.
And then really implementing this into our lives. How do we take action now? And I actually want you to mention a study you recently published, which basically found that, hey, even if your child is a normal weight, they could still be at risk for obesity. What did you find?
Yeah, so we were able to compare the lifestyle behaviors that we know help promote healthy weight in 3 different classes of kids: those who were obese, those who were overweight, and those who were healthy weight. And over the past 10 years, we were able to see that there was a concerning trend that those better behaviors were actually occurring more common in the overweight and obese children and less commonly in the healthy weight children. So what that tells us is that there is a trend potentially of providers and parents talking less about those healthy lifestyles with those healthy weight kids and focusing more on those kids that need the conversation. And so what we've been able to talk about as a group of colleagues is that we should never miss that opportunity to talk to families of healthy weight kids and continue to encourage that what they're doing is great, and how that's helping their child stay at a healthy weight. So it was helpful to us to know what trends are happening in terms of those healthy lifestyle behaviors.
And let's talk about some of those tips now. So even if your child is healthy, you think they're doing great, one thing you recommend is something called 9-5-2-1-0. What is that?
We try to simplify it and really try to help families remember the day-to-day things that make a difference. So 9-5-2-1-0 is kind of an approach that includes all healthy behaviors, where the number 9 reflects the minimum number of hours of sleep that most children should have. We know that sleep can be a challenge. 5 refers to the 5 servings of fruits and vegetables that we love for children to have. 2 is the maximum amount of screen time we love for kids to have. So those kids who are on the computer for days on end, we want to kind of improve that. And 1 refers to 1 hour of physical activity that we like for kids to have. And then none refers to sugary beverages. We know those sugary beverages are not good for promoting healthy weight.
I love that really simple way to kind of know what you need to try and follow. And finally, if your child or family maybe does need help, we have resources us here at Johns Hopkins All Children's. You run our Healthy Steps Clinic. What is that? What is that program?
Yeah, so Healthy Steps is what we call a multidisciplinary clinic intended for children and families who are interested in addressing their lifestyle. We look for any child, actually infancy up until kind of young adult. We have a fantastic dietitian, myself, and also one of our behavioral psychologists. And we really try to use that time as a multidisciplinary team to come up with a tailored plan. We know that every family has unique needs, and our goal is to really provide the right guidance for each family and help that child achieve a healthier weight.
Yes, you got all those experts in place to really help your families out. Thank you so much, Dr.
My
Hernandez,
pleasure.
for being here today. If you have any topics you would like us to cover, you can comment below on this video. And if you want to check out our website, it's hopkinsallchildrens.org/newsroom. We have a lot of patient stories and other great pediatric information there as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.